is gone.
Sir, I'm not going to take a picture. I'm not going to consider pictures of your homes.
Well, then I'm saying that then justice is blind, right?
I'm not-
If my assets were stolen, Your Honor, I say you can't sit here in a courtroom without understanding the context of what is happening.
Sir, I'm not.
I have been.
I'm not going to consider pictures of your homes. You've testified about them. This is a probable cause hearing.
Well, it's interesting that you're
It's not
allowing
a
a third party who
not a-
cannot. I'm sorry, because the
It's
speaker's
a
on.
matrimonial. That's part of your matrimonial litigation.
No,
I'm
I'm
The only
saying.
thing I allowed
With some public orders, you have submitted voluminous court records. The others requested that I look at some other records to give more context to it. They're not participating, they're not testifying, but I'm trying to strike a balance and be fair to both sides, or all sides. All right.
And what I'm saying, Your Honor, is if you've accepted into this court orders that are discrediting me, that are fraud of the court, that are not fact basis, and I can prove that, okay? And what I'm saying is my home, my assets, I have argued and I have made a complaint. Deprivation of civil rights under the Constitution of the United States. I have a right to my property and all of its rights and uses. Okay, I do understand, and these are the assets. You can't ignore them, Your Honor.
You've testified that you have homes, their value, that's fine.
No, you got to see them, right? How can you say, why do you not want to see them?
Because
I'd like to show you a picture of my children too, okay? Because I have rights to them too under Title IX. Frequent and continuing contact of my children.
subject to alleged behavior that judges have decided to issue orders.
Not alleged behavior. Okay, first of all, and now is the time. So I am entering into these items, into evidence. If you reject them, it just goes on the record. So I am entering the picture of the 13,500 square foot mansion that I paid cash for. I am entering into it, that would be Crestview. I am entering into evidence the 1.2 marital home that we lived in for the 5 years prior to the Okay, and then what I am going to do is enter into the place where the residence that I have that I can call my own. My homes are the equivalent value at the start of this litigation of 40 times the average cost of a home. And here's the one I have. I'm pointing for the record to a blank piece of paper. I have no place to live. It's unconscionable, and under official misconduct, that is my point. A judge has an inherent responsibility for the duty and care of me under statute 2C:30-2. He has, and they are all he's, they have a responsibility.
You're arguing now.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question. When is and I thought it was very imminent, because certainly a judge decides equitable distribution. When is your final hearing date?
Well, Your Honor, we'll get to that. There is none.
No, excuse me. Not we'll get to it. You can either tell me there is a date or there isn't a date, and this is the reason there isn't a date. Go ahead.
Okay. There's not a date, and this is the reason.
Okay.
The judge held trial in violation of 2 federal laws. Okay? And he's asked for submissions, but I never had an attorney, despite I'll give you the list, just a list of all the motions I filed to get access to my money, to hire me.
You've had several attorneys, and you told me last week you recently hired another attorney, didn't you?
Well, wait a minute. If you're going to point to that, then I have to clarify.
You said you didn't have an attorney.
Judge Hubner, without jurisdiction, fired my lawyers against the law. You know this, Your Honor. Rule 291, when someone has a notice of appeal on a right to appeal for contempt, the lower court loses jurisdiction. That's what happened. I filed that on June 20th of 2014. He heard a motion, he heard oral argument, and 2 months later, he dismissed my counsel.